Hi, Shri
Hello.
Bala.
Hey.
You?
Yeah. Audio is fine.
Yeah, I think your image is a little. Can you hear me well?
Pardon me?
Can you hear me well? I think your image is, I think, lagging a bit. Let's ask the
Oh,
audience.
okay.
So you are in Chennai, right?
Yeah, I'm in Chennai.
Chennai. I think let me ask the audience because I see your image getting. There's a
Okay.
everyone here. Shri Bala, well. I think your image is looking a little. Any audience whoever is here, can you just confirm? Shri Bala, you can see me well.
I can see you well and hear you also.
Okay, okay. So should be fine, I think. I guess should be fine. Like,
Yeah.
so, Shri Bala, we did some research on you, of course, we know you that you
Okay.
and company secretary, you are a law professional, and you're also CF, and yet well food because of your passion. And I think you
Yeah, absolutely.
South Indian food festivals all over India to the likes of Trident, big hotels. So how did this direction change happen? You know so much about food. When was having some chat on South food,
Uh,
it's
yeah,
like
probably food has been always my passion. And even though I studied a lot,
hmm, hmm,
food was my calling, I guess. And I was in the right time at the right place, I would say.
hmm,
And God did help me
hmm,
in the form of Chef Basim. We met. I met him in social media, and
hmm,
that's how I got to know him. And I said we need to, promote South Indian because there is no equal representation of South Indian food across the hotels, and it just happens that South Indian is believed to be only a breakfast food, idlis and dosas. We'll have to move beyond that. And also, there is a myth that South Indian is all vegetarian. So
hmm,
that myth also should be broken. So
hmm.
that's how the journey started, and I'm here now.
No, it's amazing what you have done. Like, we're all very proud. So, you know,
Thank you.
let's understand a bit about food, which you have so meticulously researched and that. So I think I was also reading Sangam literature. 300 BC. I think. Can you tell us? I think uh, people were like the Cholas and the uh, which was other kingdoms, Cholas. I think
Chola, Chera, and Pandyas.
they were
I
eating.
think my image is not clear. I could see someone writing saying that my image is not clear. Is that so?
Yes, yes. If you want to log out and log back, I think
I can do that. I will try and do that. Yeah, I will do that.
yes, yes, please. Yes, please. I'm sitting in my office today at a different position.
I've
Yeah,
relogged. It's clear?
yeah. Now much better, much better. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, okay.
So we were talking about
Sure.
so I think the Sangam literature, the Pandyas,
Yes,
the Cholas,
the
and
Cheras, Cholas, and the Pandyas.
so they were eating. I think the dosas there, which you I think call and and also like of course they were eating. I think game birds. So tell us a bit
Game
about
birds.
what they were eating, what were the food habits like, and how did the the Cholas I think to Indonesia brought Italy and
Actually, Cholas were the imperial kings who went up outside of India, like they went up to the Sri Vijaya,
hmm,
which is near Sumatra and Java. And it is basically the way they used to conquer is even though they used to conquer the land, the kingdom, they would not annex it to their kingdom. They'll keep them as a vassal. And a minister report to the headquarters in, it could be Gangaikonda Cholapuram or Tanjavur, and the proceeds used to come here in the form of wealth. And that's how so many temples were built.
Oh, wow.
Whatever was, yeah, the big temple and all is like the entire proceeds came from outside, like gold and whatnot. All of it were during their invasions, and lot of cultural exchange happened. So that is what is fascinating when it comes to food. The wars. There are two things which brought food into culture. One would be the marriages. When the king gets married, or the prince gets married, the bride will bring along with her a coterie of people. In that, one will definitely be her favorite cook, who used to stay, along with the princess. So that's how cultural exchange of food happened. For instance, when I was, thinking of Padmavat, I was thinking there could be an angle when the movie was made. There were enough and more controversies, but I wanted to have a view on what was the food she brought from Sri Lanka all the way to Rajasthan.
Wow.
That was my point. I thought
Right.
there will be something about it in the movie. So that always happens. That
Right.
always happens. And during wars also, these kind of food exchange definitely happens. For instance, the kaffir lime. Kaffir lime is not indigenous to India.
Okay.
It was from a place, right now it is a place called Kedili, Kedah, near Indonesia, Malaysia, sorry, Malaysia. There, this kaffir lime, that place was called Kadaram in olden days. So in that kaffir lime is called Kadaranga even today. We call it
Oh,
as Kadaranga, which means it was brought from Kadaram.
but the dosas in the Sangam literature was not really fermented or steamed.
No. It was the unfermented, like a pancake, thick dosas, and it won't be this brown and all. It will be white because it is not fermented. It is rice, and immediately it is made into a dosa. And how dosa, the word dosa came is, we are not supposed to call this dosa or it is to sai. The
Thosai.
right hand to sai, which means o sai. It is
Thosai.
the sound. The sound which it makes while it is in contact with the stone.
Also,
Osai means stone.
okay. So I think understand when we talk of biryani, Hyderabadi biryani is very different from Hyderabad. I came across in like its existence in 15th century, the Hyderabadi biryani, but the or I think which is I think called right? So,
I'm not able to hear you.
I'm saying Hyderabad biryani comes to biryani. Uh, uh, the Hyderabadi biryani is more a Nizami biryani. The Nizam came
Yes, it is more Nizami. Yes.
Telangana biryani or Telangana food or Rayalaseema food from Andhra or Konaseema food is very different.
Yeah, totally different. See, Konaseema is a very, very fertile land of Andhra Pradesh, and their food will be totally different from Rayalaseema of, even though Rayalaseema and Konaseema are part of Andhra Pradesh, the food is totally different, and the flavor, more than saying it is different, it is the flavoring of the food. How much of spices go into which region is very, very critical. And the availability of ingredients. When it is an arid region, automatically the availability of food becomes little scarce.
Rayalaseema is arid, right?
Arid region, automatically what happens is you have more of chicken, and then you have millets.
Millets.
More so the finger millet, ragi.
Ragi. And Telangana
Yes.
Hyderabad would be very different Islami influence food, right? Which is
Yeah,
like
totally.
today the Hyderabadi biryani is very different than Telangana.
Yeah. See, Telangana, when you say Hyderabad is actually a separate food per se than the Telangana food.
Hmm,
You
hmm,
cannot say Hyderabad food and Telangana food are one and the same because
hmm,
Hyderabad totally developed only during the Nizam period.
okay.
So,
So it's a very different.
uh, yeah, totally a different food from what is the native Telangana food.
Hmm,
Nizam food was always rich because of their influences. They had a
hmm,
lot of foreign influences in their culture, and
hmm,
also there were a lot of pro-British, terms with the because of which there were a
hmm.
lot of foreign influence and the British influence also into the food.
British influence on food. And let's say when we talk about, let's say, South biryani, which is Dindugal or Ambur or Kerala biryani, what are the differences like? I think you know a lot about it if you can tell us.
Yeah. See, basically, the rice is the same. The name of the rice, of course, is a little different, but it is short grain rice.
That's Zira.
Samba. Samba is the most, yeah, Siraga Samba. The Ambur and the Dindigal biryani both use the Samba, Siraga Samba rice. The same variety is called the Kaima in Kerala.
Kaima, right.
Kaima rice in Kerala. If it is grown in a hilly region, that is Wayanad
Hmm.
region, it is called Jeerakasala.
Okay, okay.
Jeerakasala. So actually the size of the grain is very very similar to Gobind Bhog or Maharashtra Sambe More, all of it. So they are all if you see the genealogy, it will be like it will all have the same the origin could be the same
Hmm.
because of the short grain,
Okay.
and that will be the one which will be used in the biryani. And rather than going into the word biryani, I would
Hmm.
say biryani is not new to India.
Hmm. Hmm. Of
The
course.
reason is the reason is every region would have had their own version of one pot meal, and
Hmm.
biryani is the true representation of the way you can say I do a dum cooking or whatever it could be. Final product is it is a meat chunk and rice.
Which is dum
So
cooked. Which is dum
yeah, and
cooked.
dum cook,
In,
and yes,
yes, in a closed vessel where the flavor.
in a closed vessel. Yes, yes, and the flavors are integrated basically. So I would say that rather than saying someone else gave me my food, I would always want to say that we did have our own culture, we did have our own food, and the name was different. Is
Yeah,
what I would always argue.
but
I am not opposed to a foreign influence in my food. I wouldn't say everything is foreign in my food. I would strongly refute that.
of course. But let's say the Hyderabadi biryani is a kachi, where the
Kachi biryani, yes.
are put raw in the dum cooking vessel, and it is
Yes.
dum for a long time. Raw kachi meat, kachi vegetable, or rice. Raw rice is
Yes.
cooked. Like a
Yes.
South Indian biryani, like Dindugal, Ambu, where rice is half cooked and the meat are half cooked and then done, right?
Absolutely. That
It,
is a major difference. That is the major difference, of course, and the rice.
hmm,
Hyderabadi biryani uses the basmati rice because of the Nizam and subsequent period, later period of the culture came much later than the other regions in South. So automatically they had the Deccan Sultanate influence, and the basmati would have come into their food culture. But all the other regions are all they had their own native food, and some samba rice is always the native ingredient. That's why you still use siraga samba or kaima or whatever be the name, but the family is the same. A short grain rice is
but,
used in the biryani.
but Dindukal, the saring agent will be curd, not tomatoes, right?
Third, no,
And
no tomatoes.
and of course you will use, like you say, the three CP, like cardamom,
Yes.
cinnamon, and the pepper, which is used.
Yes.
People will also use curry, right? And Marathi, what is called?
Yeah. Pardon me?
Uh, Dindugal will also use kalapasi, right? Uh,
Kalpasi and Marathi Mogu.
Marathi Mugu, right? As something to spice it up, right?
Yes, yes. It is actually a flavoring, a very, very strong flavoring agents, both are. And even very little of it is enough to lift the flavors.
Lift the flavor. So
Just
that is
like your roast, some cuisines use the Muslim food and all. If you see, there'll be a very, very important ingredient, the dried rose petals,
okay.
which
Yes.
becomes a very, very important ingredient in their food. Similar to that, these two ingredients, even though they are used very little, but the flavors are so dominant.
And in Ambur biryani, we'll be using a lot of chili and also
Red
tomato.
chili, the soaked red chilies, which
So red,
gives you the color and the spice.
right? And also the tomatoes, right?
Tomatoes, yes. Tomatoes also go, and in fact, Ambur biryani, like homes also will have their own version. The Ambur Muslims also will have their own version. So I generally go to the homes to learn food because that is where the heart is.
Artists.
Cooking with the heart, cooking with the heart. So when you see there, the ladies there, the Ambur ladies, if you ask them to cook a biryani, there'll be three souring agents, which will be the tomatoes, the curd, and lime also go into it.
And more of chilies,
More of red chilies, yes.
right? And Kerala biryani will be more towards Lucknow biryani using
Yes,
saffron and
they are very. It is very subtle. It is
very
very subtle. That is
flavor.
because of the Mopla. Mopla cuisine had a Arab influence in their cuisine. With the
Hmm.
Arab traders used to, frequent south for black pepper,
Hmm. Hmm.
and that's how the community itself got developed. The Mopla community, and Mopla people are known for their this biryani.
And other than, I think a lot of red chili and coconut and of course khaskhas coffee are used,
Couscous.
right? So, anything else you like to tell the viewers about South Indian, North Indian?
South Indian food is just not idli and dosa.
Of course. But
And also the other thing is it's a hardcore non-veg belt. Every
non-veg.
region has its own unique non-veg food,
Hmm.
and when it comes, and also unique seafood because of the sea coast, the vast sea coast, the west and the east coast.
Hmm.
And then there are each and never to box South India as South India, because each region within the state is also different.
Different, yeah.
Yeah. And the spices, according to the topography, the spices automatically changes.
Change, right. And of course, the cardamom, clove, cinnamon, pepper is widely used because they grow a lot in that region in Kerala and all the places. So they widely
Yes,
use
yes.
south. And of course, to a certain extent, fermentation of, and it's not only dosa, idli, but of course, idiyappam, to put to appams, to a lot of, and I think it's
Lot
a,
of things are there.
so I think
Sanas.
once the lockdown opens, you should come to Biryani by Kilo Gurgaon and we will create some South Indian biryani
Definitely, definitely.
with your help.
Sure, sure.
And
Definitely.
I know, you might not have tried biryani by Kilo because you might, and we should be coming to Chennai and Bangalore soon by the end of the year. But
Definitely, definitely.
heard
Uh,
about biryani by Kilo or the food, how we do it.
yeah, I've heard about you also, and also about your right now the safety tests and all those videos I've seen. It's mind blowing.
Also, if I can tell you in biryani, our USP is like we don't make biryani 10, 20 kg. We make half kg, 1 kg pots, the handis, the earthen handis, and we dump cook them only when the customer order is received. So we take
Yeah,
30,
I read about that also. Yes, I read about it, which is very, 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 very unique.
so we take 30, 40 minutes to dump cook. That's why our delivery
Ah.
time is hour because
Oh,
biryani
okay.
cannot be dum cooked 5 10 or cooked in 5 10. So we want
Yeah, absolutely.
a very premium basmati with just aged. We do all of butchery in house. All are the
Okay.
from let's say Lucknow, some certain spices from Kerala. So the best of places in India, the spices, and
Okay. Wonderful, wonderful.
and
Uh, When it comes to Kerala biryani, the flavors are very, very subtle, and a lot of dry fruits will be used in it.
Right.
The
It is
the Talasheri biryani.
with saffron, kebda, more. I
Yes, yes, yes.
closer to.
Saffron is, of course, a little, some use it and some don't. It depends on the affluency of the homes. If they are very rich, they can afford saffron. Otherwise, it is just not without the saffrons, of course, but definitely the dry fruits go into it, and the fried onions is part of their biryani. Whereas when it comes to Tamil Nadu, there is no fried onion culture in the biryani.
Okay.
You don't add fried biryani. Either Dindigal biryani or a Nambur biryani, you don't have to add fried
Only
onions on the
rub-
garnish. And it will be little sticky. The
yeah.
biryani is not very dry, it is little sticky.
Yeah.
And the rice is cooked in the sense it's not parboiled.
Hmm.
And also, there's one biryani which is very, very, very unique to Chennai. Biryani is an industry in unorganized and unorganized industry in Chennai.
Hmm.
Especially on a Sunday, if you come, a person might open his shop only for a biryani on a Sunday
Hmm.
because so many takers are there,
Hmm.
and they may not be a large chain, but they'll be catering only to say about 50, 60 customers. But they'll be very, very unique, and their flavors. You'll grow on their flavors. Those kind of lot of mom and pop shops are there here in Chennai. And there is one more biryani which is very, very popular in Chennai is called the gilli biryani. We call it gilli biryani. The actual meaning is gilli, which is wet biryani. That
Right.
that of course is the basmati rice, not the short grain.
No, no. I think I'll come to Chennai when the lockdown is over. I would say, we will
Yes,
discovering all these cuisines and we'll see what we can.
definitely.
In biryani
Because
by
biryani is a street food here.
yes,
Biryani is
and
a street food.
but in biryani by kilo because we do the so we do a lot of galati, mutton galati, veg
Ah,
galati. Also, we do have chicken 65 from Hyderabad. But
oh,
in
okay.
South India, I think popular carbs would be chicken 65, sukha mutton.
Yeah, we call it chukka. We don't, even though it is actually suka, we have the liberty of changing the words.
No, no, and you are.
It is
So
chukka.
I think you're also going to do a PhD, so you can
Yes.
change the expert.
It is chukka. We call it chukka in Tamil Nadu, and it is very, very popular here. And it is very fierce. The black pepper will hit you.
Will hit you. Also, as
Mm.
biryani by kilo, our famous dessert is firni.
Oh,
Where
okay.
Pune, North India, Delhi, Gurgaon, Ludhiana. Biryani by kilo firni is very popular.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
So for South India, what will be the dessert which are possible? I
Generally, a bread dessert goes. It's
hmm,
not double ka meetha, but a bread halwa.
bread halwa. What about paisam?
Bread halwa.
What about
So bread halwa will go with a biryani, and then there is a dalcha. We call it katrika. The dalcha again. Dalcha will also have the brinjal in it.
okay, dalcha? But dalcha
Brinjal, yeah.
is a dessert. It's a sweet dish.
No, no, no. I'm talking about when it is paired with the biryani. When you have to give a biryani,
Right, right.
it has to be a combo.
Com-
Generally, it goes like a combo.
Combo.
You give a biryani, you need to give a raita, and our raitas are not watery. It will be very as if you'll have to take it out and put it in your hand. It will stay like that. Lot of onions and lots of curd, and then this dalcha goes, or it could be a brinjal, very sour curry, very
Okay,
tasty though.
okay,
That has to go, and the bread sweet goes. That is a combo. If you have to do a biryani when you come to Chennai, and you'll have to do get the pulse of the people here
Uh,
and connect with them. This is the
okay.
combination.
No, no. I think we are more than happy in and yeah, right.
Yes, the local love, the local love.
Love. And but we were also. I think you're going to taste the puttu biryani to us.
Yes, I'm going to do the puttu biryani. What I'll do is I can't do the long process. I'll just show you how I layer the puttu, and then I'll show you a cooked puttu biryani.
First, you can tell
Okay?
the some of the North Indian viewers might not know what puttu is. So you can tell.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Sure. So
Yeah.
probably I'll just show what a puttu kora. This is called a puttu kora.
Huh.
This and I'll. This is okay. Basically, this is the size of it, and if
Hmm.
you see here, there is a space for it to steam.
Okay.
Okay, and then there is a disc here.
Okay.
There is a disc here. The disc needs to be put inside.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm.
comes the layer at the bottom, and then what I'll do is I'll just reverse the camera for you, and
Hmm.
I'll start explaining
Yeah.
it. 1 second. Give me a second, please. Today, I'm going to do a puttu biryani with these ingredients. I'll
Hmm.
just show you.
Hmm.
This is basically the corn flour,
Hmm.
corn, the yellow corn,
Hmm.
and this is processed corn flour,
Okay.
which means it is actually soaked, dried, then soaked,
Hmm.
and ground into powder. So it will be
Hmm.
little grainy here. If you see here, it is little grainy here.
Hmm. Hmm.
Then I've made a keema here.
Hmm.
This is going to be a layer in the puttu.
Okay. Okay.
And then, of course, I've got some coconut, then fresh mint and coriander. So, what
Okay.
I'll do is, I'll just show you how I'm going to layer it here.
Hmm.
Basically, this corn flour, I've already added salt in this. Since
Hmm.
it's a puttu, I'm going to add some biryani masala to this.
Hmm. So it's
I've
not
also
a
added salt.
rice flour in this. It's a corn flour.
It is no, you can do it with rice flour, but I'm doing it with corn flour.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So this is the yellow corn, the normal. You call it as butta, I guess.
Okay.
So I'm mixing the biryani masala to this. I've already added salt. Now
And
I'm going to add
you
some hot water. Pardon
Shribala,
me.
you can tell viewers in biryani masala what ingredients have you added?
The in the biryani masala. In the
Right.
biryani masala, there is black pepper, dhania, red chilies, then the Marathi mogu, kalpasi, then cinnamon, clove, cardamom.
Okay. Great. 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 Later we will take the recipe from you and put it on
Yeah, yeah,
the.
definitely, definitely. I'm going to add some hot water.
Hmm. Hmm.
The water needs to definitely be hot.
Okay.
So I'm going to just, it should not become very wet.
Hmm.
It should be in this consistency. I'm going to add water in stages.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So what I've done is this flour has got salt and then I've got biryani masala. If you're doing a normal puttu, you won't add the biryani masala to this.
Okay.
Just because we're doing a puttu biryani, we are adding the biryani masala.
Right.
Now what I'm doing is I'm going to add the grated coconut to the
Okay.
yes.
But this
Always has a layer of coconut,
is plain
whereas it is plain grated coconut with nothing in it, just
Okay.
plain grated coconut. I'm going to mix it with the flour. If you are doing a normal puttu, then you won't mix the coconut to the flour. You will keep the coconut as a layer in the cylinder. In this cylinder,
Okay.
while we are filling the cylinder, one layer will be the coconut.
Okay.
Since we are doing the puttu biryani, I am mixing it with the flour itself here. I've mixed it. I'm going to make this as one layer. The first layer, I'm going to put it inside the
Hmm.
This is already greased. We need to add oil and grease it. So layer 1 is done. What I'm going to do, the other layer is going to be the keema.
Keema.
The keema to be done literally like the way we do a mutton or a chicken curry, how you do for a biryani. So
So this
all the seasoning needs to be added.
so this can be either mutton or chicken keema.
Yes, yes, yes. It is actually you can do mutton, chicken, keema in
Is
home. In the since I'm I am a vegetarian when I'm in home. I
okay.
cook. Yeah.
So is it
So
half cooked chicken? This is
it
half
is fully cooked. This is fully cooked.
fully cooked. Okay.
Fully cooked keema.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm going to add the next layer in the cylinder,
Okay.
the flour. I'm doing the second layer of the flour. Now I'm going to add the second layer of the keema into the cylinder.
Hmm.
Now I'm going to do the third layer of the flour.
Hmm.
I'm going to close it and this goes into a steamer for 15 minutes. I
Okay.
already have one. I'll show you. Just a second, please.
Hmm. Oh, okay. So now you already steamed.
I've already steamed and I've kept it ready.
Okay. Let's see how
It's
it
too
looks.
hot. Yeah.
Did you also put the mint leaves in that? While maybe I missed it.
It's already, mint leaf is already added in the keema. Here.
Okay. Okay. It's already in the keema. Okay. Okay.
It is there. A lot of mint and fresh coriander is there. And we'll be using it for the garnish.
Okay.
It's too hot. Give me a second.
Take your time. Take your
Yeah.
time. So, also, I wanted to address that some people might have misconception in Corona times regarding food delivery. But, so we have put biryani by a lot of the safety and hygiene measures. We are taking on biryani website safety standards tab, like we are sanitizing our the delivery bags, sanitizing or the temperature support on the website. People can go and see it if they want. Like contactless delivery. Can we look at the biryani now?
Yeah, 1 second. I'm going to remove it and show it to you.
Okay. So I think people might have to live with Corona for a long time, and the food delivery is quite safe. There's no known cases of food, we can say in the world through and it's all safe, and it's dum cooked in the handi. It's untouched by
It is.
hand. Yeah.
I'm
So
going to remove it now.
yes. Oh, it's coming out, sliding.
Yeah.
Oh, it's puttu biryani. So
Puttu
you say
biryani.
it's puttu because it's cylindrical shape, right?
Pardon me?
You call it puttu. Is it called puttu because of the shape of biryani?
Yes,
Cylindrical?
it is because of the shape of the biryani. Yes.
Okay.
So if you see here, the layer is visible.
Wow. So it's a layered
Yeah,
and
layered. We have done 2 layers, and I'll just break it so that you will be able to see the layers.
what about ghee and oil? How much ghee and oil did you put?
This doesn't need too much of ghee. In the keema, while cooking, you can add ghee.
Hmm. Okay.
So,
Wow. It looks quite good. So are you going to eat it now?
so there is one. What I'll do is I'll give you some raita also.
I think we can only see the raita, not get it.
Yeah, yeah. So as I told you, the raita will be in this consistency,
Oh, okay. It's a thick one. Okay.
thick
With,
one.
in biryani, with the Lucknow biryani, we give raita. With Hyderabadi, we give salan. With Kolkata, it's different. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think they add potatoes, no, in their biryani.
Potato and egg, right?
Yes.
Wow. It looks really, really awesome. So I think, you have
So
to,
let me
uh, I think it's a
get
treat, not
some.
treat to the eyes as well. I think with the banana leaf curd. So
So
when
this is the biryani. I'll put it here. So we put the biryani.
No, I think it's really nice. I think everyone should love it. And once we put the recipe, I think a lot of people might in North India also be cooking it. Is a chef
Definitely.
Hari taught us the idiyappam. Now you've taught us the
Yeah,
cooking.
idiyappam biryani. He had made an idiyappam biryani.
And when
So
we are
this actually, if you steam it for more time, it'll it'll be a little sticky. But I wanted it a little dry, so I take it little before. Like I only steam it for 10 to 12 minutes
no.
and keep it very in this consistency.
So this can be cooked quite fast, not very cumbersome, right? And quite
No,
fast.
no, it is not cumbersome because this is a pre-processed rice flour.
Okay, okay, okay. So no, no, I think it's lovely. I think we can see it. I think really, I think we'll take help in put food, Dindugal, put to biryani by kilo menu when we are launching.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think you have the most authentic, one of the most authentic understandings of South Indian food, the spices, the cooking systems, and of course the process. So I think we can't really.
Thank you so much.
Anything else you will like to tell the viewers about South Indian food, biryani, how food should be in their lives, spices, any tips or hacks?
Yeah, see, basically, people can start adopting your food, your medicine. That is
Okay.
one thing people should definitely incorporate in their daily lifestyle
Hmm.
because our food will, and the reason is our food basically was designed to take care of our body in that particular region.
Hmm.
Each food each food is so so unique, and it is designed for that particular region. And if you have that food during that time, see, you have a monsoon food, you have an summer food, your body needs those kind of food. So please understand what the body wants rather than dumping something which is not needed by the body. So
So tell us,
listen to the body.
so what is monsoon food? Please tell us. Monsoons are going to come now. Or
Yeah,
some,
yeah. No, no.
yeah.
See, for us as such, in Tamil Nadu, I don't have a monsoon food, but in North, you do have a lot of monsoon food. For
Okay.
us, yeah. What you need to do is, if it is specific in your whichever hometown, whichever city you are dwelling, if there
Hmm.
is a specific local food for that particular time of the year, please
Hmm.
eat that food. Go local.
Go
Is
local.
why the reason is it was designed, the nature has designed that for us. And always believe in this concept that your food is your medicine rather than popping pills.
Popping pills. I think that's very important. Also, would you tell us a little about the oil before we leave? I think in South
Yeah,
India,
oil, yes.
use the
Yeah, oil.
groundnut oil, right?
Yeah, the we have three which are very ancient, and subsequently, of course, the refined oils came into our cuisine. It has become an integral part, and change is permanent, so we'll have to accept it. But when it comes to the ancient food, three oils were always part of our culture, South culture, which is the groundnut oil. Then you have the sesame oil or the gingerly oil, and then the coconut oil.
Coconut oil.
And coconut oil will be mostly the western coast. That is entire Kerala. Majority of them are using the coconut oil. And all the when it comes to Karnataka, these people who are on the coast, the
Hmm.
north and the south, so North Canara and South Canara people, in their seafood, of course, there will be coconut oil. Whereas when you go to interior Karnataka, of course, it will become the groundnut oil, and right now it will be the refined sunflower oil. And Andhra, predominantly, it is groundnut oil. Tamil Nadu, it is mix of gingerly oil and groundnut oil.
So we have to use our own oils, which are healthy, own, spices.
Again, yes. Again, yeah. That the reason is nature has designed those oils for that region.
Right.
I can't use mustard oil sitting in an very humid climate like Chennai. Mustard oil won't suit my the topography. Mustard oil is for people who need that heat in their body.
Right.
Generate heat.
So we have to use them well. I think that's where
Yes,
philosophy.
absolutely.
Using the best oils or ingredients and the exposed. I think hygiene
Definitely.
and slow cooking, all the need of
Slow cooking. Yeah, definitely the slow cooking.
the dump.
So that meat and all, if you do a slow cooking, automatically it will start leaving its own fat. And
Right.
there is no substitute to cooking meat in its own fat rather than adding additional oil. Because again, I'll go back to an ancient poem. This I had done this in Amritsar. The whole leg, that is a lamb leg, will be cooked in its own fat.
Which is
And
ram.
then it will be smoked. Yeah, ran. And then it will be smoked in smoked in a grass, and then it falls off the bone. It is many hours of slow cooking.
Also,
And the lamb will be fed only, that is the goat or the sheep will be fed only a specific kind of a grass before
wow.
it is getting slaughtered. For it to
No,
be tender.
I think that is all very important. Right ingredients, way of cooking, hygienic.
Yes.
It all keep a party, and dum cooking is traditional slow cooking. Capture that's what
Yes.
biryani try to
Yeah.
do. And so, your philosophy of food matches a lot with our, and we really you give so much knowledge about South Indian food. This biryani is to our food, to Telangana, Kerala, kind of how cooking is. And I think a lot of people will enjoy this biryani. We look forward to giving
Definitely.
it.
I'll share the recipe with you. You can post it. And also, I'll be doing a YouTube video also. People can look at it.
And if you want to, which is your mother tongue? Is it Tamil?
Tamil. Tamil is my mother tongue.
So if you can say in Tamil, ask people to stay lockdown, wear mask, and also, if they can try all the people, if you can say it in Tamil.
Yeah, okay, definitely. எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம். பிரியாணி பை கிலோவா நீங்க வந்து கண்டிப்பா வந்து வாங்கி மகிழணும்னு கேட்டுக்கிறேன். கண்டிப்பா உங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And
thank you
so much. We really appreciate your time, and thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, bye. Nice meeting you.